In this video, we're going to show how to perform a topo survey while still navigating to a design line using Hemisphere's SiteMetrix grade software version 1.7. So the idea here is, in this case, we have a road design and we want to as-built. In this case, we're going to as-built the center line of the road. But we also want to navigate to this line just to make sure we're still on the design center line as we're taking our measurements. So on our left pane here, we have our plan view. So a typical road with shoulders, shoulder, center line, and some ditch lines and some back slope daylight points. And then in our cross-section view, we can zoom out and you can see the full design template. And then we have our profile view, which is relatively flat, so you won't see much grade change there. So what we're going to do to start is we're going to select the line we want to topo. So we're going to take the center line and we're working towards the east. So this line is going west, so we just want to use this to guide us to steer to, and then we're going to flip this line. So as we're walking up chain, left is left, right is right. So we're going to OK that. And now we're navigating to this line, so you can see we're right on center line. If I was to back off center line, you'll see that we're right of the line, so we're 1.8 right, so we have to go left. And also in our cross-section view, the design or the guideline that we're steering to or navigating to is in blue, and our rover position is in red. So as we get closer to center line, you'll see the red and blue line up as well. Our light bar will take us onto center line. So I'm just going to switch our view, so we have a bunch of preset views. So I'm just going to go plan and section. In this case, I don't need the profile view. And again, we have our cut fill information both below and on the left guide cut fill indicator. So in this case, we're 20 centimeters roughly below grade, and we're going to, there's showing a fill here, so let's assume in this case that this is a subgrade. So we're trying to as-built subgrade, which is, we're going to call this on design. So our next step is to go into the topo menu, and then in this software, all survey files or data files are stored to an external file, which is a great feature for keeping all your files in a project separate. So we've got a name here. We can change this. So if today we're doing an as-built survey, this would be as-built, and we'll give it a date, 09/07. So this is 2 days later. We're going to do an as-built. We're going to open that file, and then we're going to save. So this is manual mode, so we're just going to put the rover down, take a shot, move, rover down, take a shot, versus auto topo, which would be by time or distance. And then we're going to, each shot we take is going to take 3 epochs just to get a little better position, and then we're going to OK that. Our codes we're going to change, or we're set at center line, and now we're ready to topo. Now to get that guide information, we just want to hit the info button, and you can see a full heads-up display of all the information related to this project and our current position. It's translucent, so you can see the project in the background. And so here you can see now that we're navigating to a line, we're at station 7 plus 73 and change. We're offset roughly 7 centimeters. So again, if I get closer to my line, we'll get right on the line, and then we also get our cut fill info. So now we're ready to shoot as we walk. So if we try to hit our single shot here, we can't because the display is in the way. So what we're going to do in this case, we're going to exit out of here, just go into our settings, and under the info button, this is where we can turn on or off what we want to display. So in this case, I'm just going to show, I want to show our existing elevation, our design. We want to see our station offset and our cut fill, and then I'll turn off the rest of this information as it's not really required in this case, and OK that. And now if we go back into our topo and hit our info button, now we have a nice smaller display here with our actual design, our design elevation, our cut fill, and our station and offset. So now we can go ahead and take a single shot, and then we can start moving up the line, and then we can make sure we're on roughly on the center line, take a shot, and then we can just keep proceeding up our alignment as we're walking. And then we just want to, so again, we just want to make sure we're roughly on center line, design center line, take our as-built shot. and then we can just continue as building along this line. So that's how you perform a topographic survey while still navigating to a design line and a design surface.